Hey, it's Alexis. So someone asked a really great question. Yesterday in my video, I was talking about the different types of people I work with, and I said that I help people with clarity in their purpose. But my 3-session package is really great for people who have a grounded, settled business and who are, well, I use the term grounded in their business. And then somebody said, well, how can you be grounded in your business but still be unclear about your purpose, message, audience, and offers? And here's how that can happen. So for the people who are in that space, they know who they are and they'll recognize that language, right? But for people who aren't in that space, you may wonder, like, what does that even mean? How can you be both things? So what it means is there are lots of people out there who have had or been in business for quite a while. And perhaps they're copywriters, or perhaps they're really good at social media marketing, or they're really good at a specific function or a specific way of being in business, but they know that there's more. They have more skill sets that they want to offer. Maybe they're a graphic designer, but really they're deeply intuitive. Or, they want to bring more of themselves to their business. So yes, they have a grounded business. Yes, they have a settled business. They already have the structures. They already have the outreach. They already have the knowledge and the training and the income and the way their business function is settled. But they want to change it. They want to tweak it to be more meaningful. So it's missing the purpose aspect. It's missing the bigger message aspect. It's like selling a service versus selling a vision. So they want to get really clear on what selling the vision is in their business. So it doesn't matter. For me, I work with people the whole spectrum, from just starting a business, actually from people even in careers where they're in a 9-to-5 and they're like, there's something more. And sometimes there isn't. Sometimes we don't need to leave the 9-to-5. Right? Because your purpose is bringing itself to life all the time in all of the ways that you're moving through your life. It's showing up in your relationships. It's showing up in your hobbies. It's showing up in the way that you choose to do your work. It's showing up in the things that you're interested in and on your bookshelf. So you don't have to have a business. You don't have to want to be in business for yourself. But it's fun. There's something I like about entrepreneurs. There's something I like about people who want to be in business because they're really, really willing to do the inner work. Because when you have a 9-to-5, when you have a salary to fall back on, and the going gets rough, as it always does, right? We hit up on these blocks, then we can hold ourselves back. And we're like, oh, well, I don't really need to go down this path, so I don't really need to change. But when you're in business for yourself and you hit up on that rough patch, you're like, I am getting through this as fast as humanly possible because this is blocking my ability to make money and succeed. So that's where I think entrepreneurs and business owners are really powerful, but you don't have to want to be in business to work with me. And it's not a requirement, but it is really helpful because it's a lot more fun. There's a lot more passion. There's a lot more excitement there. There's a lot more desire to get things done. So I work with 3 sort of people along that spectrum, from people who don't even know if they want to have a business, but they have this inkling that there's something else that they're meant to do in the world. Like they've been very successful in a previous career, but now they're not satisfied, right? So that's perfect for people who want to move beyond the confines of what they've built for themselves. And then there's people who are starting their business and they've been at it for a little bit and they keep getting stuck because they thought like, oh, I'll just learn all these tricks of being an online business and then it'll work. And then it turns out that like, oh, having a website and having knowledge on how to sell things and having outreach to people doesn't actually help if you don't know what you're selling. So I help with that piece. So it's people who've been at it for a little bit, but they're struggling and they've never quite managed to make it work. And then there's people who it's clicked. They've sold something. They have a career or a business based on something, but it's not everything. And they want something more. So awesome question about what I mean about how you can be unclear about your calling and your purpose and your big message and your offers when you already have a business. Because it's for people who they have a business, but it's not the whole picture. There's still that really big vision piece that's missing so they can share a message, not just a skill set. Hope that helps. And if you're interested, we still have a few more days left to my birthday, which is on Saturday. So there's still an opportunity if you want to grab the June specials to work with me. So they go through the end of June, obviously. It's the June special. My birthday is on the 2nd of July. So if you're interested in looking at the packages that I have available, like if one of these audiences is you and you could really benefit from getting clear on your purpose, getting really clear on your big message in the world that you're trying to share, and that big message is not going to change, right? It's not going to change if you decide tomorrow to be an insurance agent and then 2 years from now you decide to be the Dalai Lama. Like your message is going to be consistent because it's what your soul is here experiencing and expressing in the world. So if you'd like to get clear on that big, big message, that big vision of what you are here working out, and then really look at how you can share that in tangible language in your business. So what does that mean about the work that you do? What does that mean about how you connect with people? What does that mean about the real pain that you're helping your ideal audience through? And getting clear on your ideal audience, that's the kind of work that I do, that really deep inner alignment work that helps you stay connected to who you are. That's that central access. I do this in like all my videos. It's a central access. So it helps stay connected to you at your deepest core, your most true, authentic, genuine self in the world, so that you can share that authentic and genuine message without getting distracted by, the newfangled tricks in online business and all of that. And what you think you have to do to succeed. So it gives you that rock solid core, and then also gives you the language to connect and the clarity to connect with the people who need you. So if you're interested in that, I've got a couple of different options. I've got one package only for 3 months for $3,000, which is normally $5,000. So it's a massive steal for that one person who's ready to really integrate this work and really get clear in your business and move it forward. Really integrate it and actually learn how to keep coming back to yourself, learn how to take it deeper, learn how to be more authentic in your business messaging, get over some of those fears, get over some of those gut reactions of no, I have to do it this way, and actually start to put things out in your own way, because in 3 months we can see some of that implementation come back and tweak and take it further and take it deeper. And then a couple more spots for 6 weeks. So the 3 months is $3,000 down from $5,000, and 6 weeks, if you want to do 6 weeks, which is great because then we can start to implement, we can really start to get things moving. I have a few spots for $1,200 left. Again, that's normally $2,500, so massive steal for my birthday. So what's powerful about 6 weeks is we get all that clarity, and then we can really start to take action on it, because it's the embodiment piece. It's how you then process it and then bring it back out of you. That's the important part. So we need some time to do that work, to let it really sink in and then come back out of you and emanate out of you and share that message. And then the 3-session package, which is 3 sessions, they're 45-minute sessions instead of hour-long sessions, but 3 45-minute sessions for $500. And for that, we'll get really clear. I'll help you get clear on your purpose. I'll help you get clear on your audience, your business message, all those basic pieces, and then you're left to implement on your own. So if that sounds interesting to you, PM me, comment here, send me an email, alexis@alexispierce.com. But really great question about how can you be confused and still be in business? And that's how, is that we can always go to this deeper, more authentic place. And that's what I help people with. Thank you. Mwah.